har me hearties, it's that time again. Shear me timbers, splice the mainsail, grab your paintbrush. It's time for that lazy pirate again. Har har! Right, back at club again this week, and we are playing a bit more Kings. Free Dwarfs against Riftforged. So what we got on the Riftforged friends, we got Riftforged Legionnaires. These are the ones with the extra, with the what are they called? The Reborn. There we go. These are Reborn, and ones at the back are Morax. Oh. We've got Riftwalkers, Manticores, Legionnaires, Flying Dude, more Legionnaires, Shears, Special Character, more Riftwalkers. We've got 3 Dwarfs, so Rangers, Shield Breakers, Brocks, Brock Lord, more Brocks, Shield Breakers with Lord, more Brocks, Brock Lord, and our Rangers. And we're playing invade. So game on. So turn 1 went to the Dwarves. So after scout moves, these came forward, took a shot at the flyers, done a couple of wounds. These came forward, opened themselves to the flying guys. These came forward. All these dwarves came forward here. So now we're actually, should be just about in the orc half of the table. And as we're playing invade, it's where you want to fight. This is the unit with the brew haste, so they've come forward. These angled, so they can see the manticores. They are within charge of the manticores. The Rangers decided not to go on top of the hill with all that little lot there, and they just turned and put a shot into the manticores. So moving over to Rift Orcs, turn 1. Right, Riftforged, turn 1. So he just came forward to keep me honest, as they say. These pulled back a little bit. Flying guys decided, no, we ain't having any of this. Let's stand there and get shot for no reason. These orcs have turned that way, so yes, they are within charge range of these dwarves, but only in the flank, which I can't get to because they're blocked. He's moved to counter charge position. These moved around here. These guys moved up here. So moving on to turn 2 for the dwarves. Right, dwarves turn 2. So what happened? These came forward. He's charged into the character, done 3 wounds on him. He came forward to offer a inspiring bubble. These came forward and 7 wounds on these guys. Well shocked. Yeah. Simon was sweating a bit. Right, he's nudged forward a bit. He's nudged forward a bit. Over here, these 2 charged in and killed the flying guy's chaff. And these turned to face and put a couple more wounds on the manticores. So moving on to Riftforged, turn 2. Right, Riftforged, turn 2, and yeah, it's all kicked off. So, a few wounds on these Brocks. These Splinter Shears easily killed these Brocks here. Over here, this guy put a couple of wounds on these guys. These both went in against these guys. 5 wounds there. 4 here, but they actually wavered these, and these being 3 dwarves, they don't get to reroll for headstrong. And over here, it's a bit of a disaster for the dwarves. These killed the Rangers and turned the face, and the Manticores managed to kill the Brocks. So that plank is completely gone. So moving over to 3 dwarves, turn 3. Right, turn 3 for the dwarves. So what happened? These 2 units moved up. He's charged into, counter-charged into him, and put another wound on him. The Lord went into those, got them up to 11, and wavered them. He's Brox, and the Lord went into this guy and only managed 5 wounds. These were wavered, so he could do nothing, and only managed 3 wounds with these shield breakers. This Lord decided to bail out of that half of the table. So, moving on to turn 3 for the Riftforge. Right, turn 3 for the Riftforge, and not looking good for the Dwarves. Flank charged by Manticore and frontal charged by the Manticore hero. Killed off the Brox here. Both these units of Dwarves are now wavered. Over here is the only bit of good luck. Over here, the Thunder Shears were wavered, so couldn't attack, and the character only managed a couple more wounds on the Brox here. So, moving on to turn 4 for the Dwarves. Turn 4 for the Dwarves, and what happened? Yeah, I maxed out my manoeuvring here, so I couldn't even get a flank charge on. And these fluffed their attacks this time, so couldn't even put a wound on this big guy. These managed to just about kill the Riftwalkers, and Madam finished off the Thunder Shears. Over this disaster, these two were both wavered, so they're just stuck here ready to die. Madam charged in and managed to put 6 wounds on the Riftforged Orcs, but didn't break them. Positive, the king did kill the Manticore character. So, moving on to turn 4 for the Riftforge. So, turn 4 for the Riftforge. He managed to finish off the Berserker Brox. Both these regiments went down. Rear charged by the Manticores and front charged by these. And that's it. So, moving on to turn 5 for the 3 Dwarves. Right, turn 5 for the Dwarves. These came in, put a few more wounds on this guy. Over here, these guys killed off 1 regiment. She went in, done some more damage, and wavered this regiment. And, oh dear, the Dwarf Lord charged these guys, flubbed his attacks, didn't even put a wound on them. So now they can fly around and do exactly what they want. Turn 5 for the Riftforge. Right, turn 5 for the Riftforge. 3 wounds on the Rangers, they're still going. These survived, but wavered. And the Lord just laughed at the orcs trying to punch him. No wounds at all. So, moving on to 3 Dwarves, turn 6. Dwarves, turn 6. So what happened? I still haven't managed to kill this guy. Up to 9 wounds now. So he could drop the Rangers this turn. He spikes his dice at last. These just backed off. She went in, done 5 wounds and wavered these guys. Bonus. She finished off these Riftforged, and the Dwarf Lord managed 5 wounds on these guys. So, moving on to Riftforged, turn 6. Turn 6 for the Riftforged. So, he managed to get these up to 8 and he wavered them. So, over here, managed to put 3 wounds on the Dwarf Lord, and that was basically it. So, at this stage, turn 6, the Riftforged were on 9 scenario points, while the Dwarves were on 6, so it would be a 9-6. We rolled for a turn 7, and there is a turn 7, so we're going on to turn 7. Turn 7 for the Dwarves, so finishes off the Morax, the Lord. Combination of them and then finished off the Manticores. She fluffed her attacks. So, this guy all comes down to, can he do this unit? So, turn 7 for the Riftforged. Right. Turn 7 for the Riftforged. Nothing happened over there. They stay exactly where they were because they're in that half, my half. So it all came down to this combat. 5 hits, 5 wounds. Got them up to 13. Anything but the first roll was a 9. Second roll was double 1. So 3 points there for the Dwarves. Up to 6 for the Dwarfs. 3 for the Orcs. 3 for the Orcs. 6-6 draw. So, the 3 Dwarfs squeak out a draw. Cheers for now.